Hey, what's up everyone? Today I've got a simple but fun video. I mounted a vintage lens to the Panasonic GH5 and I'm gonna show you how I got it on there and some of the shots that I got. Hey everyone, if you're new to this channel, my name is Caleb and I've been doing freelance video production since 2012, but this channel is a resource to help you make your own videos, whether you just started or you've been doing it for a while, whether you're using the GH5 or any other camera. If that's something that you're into, it would be awesome if you hit that subscribe button. If you've ever used a vintage lens on the GH5 and made a video with it, comment those links below. I'd love to check out those videos and see how you used a vintage lens. So before we get into any of the actual footage, let's talk about the lens that I used. And this is the Minolta 50mm Rokkor-X 1.4. And it would be classified as an MD mount. Now this lens actually came from my grandpa's old Minolta camera that he traveled the world with. So this lens and that camera have just seen so much around the world. So I'm excited to give it new life and put it on the GH5 and see what I can get through it. So one of the awesome things about the GH5 is how adaptable it is to other lenses. So on Amazon, I found the Photo-C MD to Micro Four Thirds adapter, which allows me to adapt this lens right here to the Panasonic GH5. So obviously with a lens like this, you're not gonna have any auto controls over it, so everything's gonna be manual, which actually makes the shooting experience a little bit more fun. Now, one of the things with shooting a 50mm on the GH5 is that that's actually gonna be equivalent to a 100mm, which turns really into like a telephoto lens. Now, me personally, I'm not used to shooting telephoto, so it was almost to a point where I was like, what am I even trying to frame up in this shot? Because I'm not used to being so tight on whatever I'm shooting. So some of the shots you're gonna see, you're gonna be like, what is even happening in this frame? But that's all right, it was a new experience for me, and thank you for being along on the journey. So we were out on a family walk down in Nebraska, and that's where most of this footage came from. And for that footage, I was shooting 4K 8-bit with a variable frame rate of 60. So here's some of that footage. So another thing I wanted to try was free lensing, where you actually take the lens off of the body and kind of hold it right up there, let some light leaks in and everything. So I wanted to show you that footage as well, because some of the light leaks are really cool looking, but I had a really hard time finding focus. Any other time that I've done any type of free lensing, it's always been on like a full frame camera. So having the Micro Four Thirds sensor, I was just having like a hard time finding focus, but I'll show you that footage anyway because some of the light leaks are really cool. And finally, I wanted to try vlog with the vintage lens. So here's some of that footage shooting 4K, 10-bit, 422 in vlog with the vintage lens. So overall, it was just a fun experience giving this lens new life on the GH5. And like I said, I really struggled with what would be the 100mm equivalent, that telephoto. I just had trouble framing up shots, that type of thing. But hopefully you don't hold that against me. If you saw anything interesting from this video, comment down below. I'd love to get a conversation started. If you have shot with vintage lenses before, I'd love to hear your experience. Comment those below. I have the Photocy MD to Micro Four Thirds adapter down in the description, and it is an affiliate link, but it totally helps out this channel. And I'm gonna go ahead and link some other adapters to other types of mounts from these vintage lenses. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video.